How you doing?
Yo, 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 what up, everybody?
It's my favorite part of the intro music too. Yo, yo, yo.
Oh yeah.
What's going on? How are we tonight?
I mean, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
I'm in a good headspace. Physically, not so much, but I'm in a great headspace.
That's good. Chum, how
I
you
was
doing?
called a bully today, though, just now before we hopped on.
Oh no, you too?
No, on TikTok, I was called a bully right before we came onto the YouTubes. And the crazy thing is that she was just like, "You're bullying at this point." So I went and looked, and like she was following me, and I was like, "Well, there's your problem." So I removed her as a follower so that she wouldn't have to see my bullying anymore.
Campbell, there ain't no glitter for you. All right, look, honey child, there's only so far I can go with that. You know how hard it is for me to put that glitter in when I don't know what colors are which? Because I'm full spectrum colorblind, and I did the rainbow one.
Are you really?
I did the rainbow one going, I don't know what color this is, but we're just going to put a little here, a little over there.
My son is obsessed with people who are colorblind. He will watch YouTube videos on them, and then he faked being colorblind at school for like 3 days.
Mine's from nerve damage. I got hit one too many times, so the rods and cones don't work right. So I used to
Wait,
see
that can
colors.
happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. New fear unlocked. Cause like I fall a lot. Like a lot. I hit my head a lot, if you guys can't tell.
We know. We
I wasn't gonna say it. Look, I'll leave that to Tex over there.
No, I'll absolutely say it. So, Chum, what's your take on the old TikTok? What's going on old TikTok?
Do you want me to be kosher, or do you want me to say how I actually feel about it?
Nah, man.
I
Look,
wouldn't want you to come on here and be
this
kosher.
is like New Year, no filter. That's my theme for the new year. I want to be the most transparent. Like, I want to be able to talk on the internet how I talk on the phone. Just
Fair enough.
full, just tell us how you feel.
Oh, then you
Alright,
can be
then
like
it's
Harris
a-
and Jess and be on live and just act like it's a phone conversation. That's what
Yeah,
they do.
no, I would never go down
That
the
is-
tubes that bad. Yeah, no.
That is like watching a flaming dumpster fire from the Wish.com version of Sean Bean. And I don't know what the other one is. I haven't come up with a good one for that. But no, that you can't look away. It's just that horrible.
It
TikTok
really
has
is.
become an absolute clusterfuck of people that are willing to show their moral ambiguity. That is how I feel about it. What
my
you've seen
God.
over the last couple of months, all you've seen are people that are willing to change how they feel, how they act, what they believe in, simply because it's popular.
But I think we see this in politics too, right? We're
Politics.
literally
It's-
seeing it now in full display in Congress right now.
Mhm.
Well, I've been saying it for almost a year to 2 years now. Right, left doesn't matter. It's just the opposite wing of the same bird that shits on you.
Right.
And we're all sitting here going, "Yay, look, the left wing shit on me." It doesn't matter. Politicians will only be there to serve one thing: their pocket.
Right.
We pay 3 people in this world to lie to us: politicians, weathermen, and I'm going to piss some people off, but mostly preachers. But
Well, I don't pay either one of them, so I just pay one.
Oh, well, there you go.
I mean, just the one.
Yeah.
Just the one. I mean, shocker though. Tex is coming for the rankings. It's like his new goal for the year.
Really? So have you raised at least a quarter yet, or are we looking for a plug nickel?
Yeah, I'm looking for a pity. We'll start there.
You know, next time you're live, I'm gonna go in there and share one rose just to get a penny.
You
We'll get
can't.
right up in.
You can't gift Tex. People used to get really mad at us when they would come into our lives because we turned it off.
But that's why I find it funny that like I haven't had an. I mean, obviously, in order to get into the creator fund, you got to be over 10K.
Mhm.
I haven't had an account over 10K, which I'm fine with because I prefer it. And then when I go live, I turn my gifting off. So
Mhm.
how do I make money from TikTok? I'm still trying to figure it out.
It's that NDA you signed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
You gotta do it. You gotta do it for the
I had
Lions.
to say it.
Lions only.
oh, Lions
Lions
only.
only.
Lions
Oh, there you go.
only. Lions only. And dragons.
You know, watching the rankings and watching how many people that I used to think were okay. Like, I didn't
Mhm.
agree with them all the time, but they had some pretty good political points or pretty good social points. And then watching them completely change who they are so they can get money that 70% of it's going to be gone already.
Yeah.
All for what? All
Well, and
for
I almost like I can't help but wonder, like, do they know that they have to pay taxes on this at some point?
All of it.
Like, y'all got to pay taxes on this. Like, the tax man is going to come a knocking because I'm telling you, the government is knocking it off with this COVID excuse shit when it comes to like legal matters. Like, they're pushing through warrants again, they're doing warrant sweeps again, they're arresting people again, they're auditing. Like, all of that's back now. So, all this money that you've made on TikTok, you're gonna pay your taxes. Same with your OnlyFans accounts. Like, you guys do have to pay taxes
well,
for
you know,
your poor
interesting.
moral choices.
Let's take us to a different level though. How many people do you think realize how much they're paying on those stimulus checks they got?
I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know. But they were so happy to get them.
Oh yeah, no. Somebody asked me what I did with mine. I literally put them in a separate account and I just held them there, and I'm
I
waiting.
bought a
because I
pool.
know. Well, I know that the taxes are going to hit. They're going to take all that back plus some. You bought
Yeah.
a
Oh,
pool
100%.
in
I did.
Michigan?
I bought like an above ground pool because we were locked down for that summer. I couldn't take the kids to do anything. So I got
So
one of
you
those. I mean, it wasn't much. It was like one of those little like, and it popped. Like the rim of it popped, even though, and I paid triple what they cost because no stores were carrying them because everybody was buying them. So I wound up paying like $500 for like a little above ground Imitrex. No, that's a migraine medication. I don't know. One of those pools.
now I got to do something, and I promised I was going to do this.
Oh
all right?
boy.
But, oh
And
God,
I
what?
promised this.
Oh boy.
So Tex, how's it feel going from the deep south to where the sun doesn't shine and it drops colder than anything else? I want to know how you felt when it hit sub-zero.
So surprisingly, even though I'm a Texan, I love the cold. Like,
There's something
colder
wrong
the
with
better
you.
for me. Like, the only thing that gets me is
You got to read this comment. Imagine the letter from the IRS. You didn't pay your taxes on the flying Galaxy whales during your battle on TikTok.
okay, that's good. Now the white stuff I haven't had to deal with too much. I mean, we've had a couple of little things here and there, but other than that, like, it's fine so far. It gets dark really soon and it stays dark for a long time.
Mhm.
That's
And
true.
yeah,
But here
Very
comes the
dark
real
here.
question about that. The real question about moving from the south and going up to Yankee territory.
mhm.
Okay. Has the lovely better half been beating you and treating you like I told her to?
Oh, bro,
She
see what she
threw
did to me New Year's.
she threw hot coffee on him.
She absolutely, yeah. Look here, I'll
Show him,
you.
Tex.
No,
Show
I did
him.
not.
Don't
Wait,
worry.
wait, wait. I gotta ask, what did you do to deserve it?
He did
I was just
absolutely
sitting here.
nothing.
You're just sitting there?
He was just sitting there minding his own business. I was there. I was on FaceTime, and Dana came in and just chucked it at him.
Yeah, burned the shit out of
Dana.
my leg. She burned me.
She didn't really. This dumbass put a cup
I
of
didn't.
coffee.
I didn't get up. I didn't get up soon enough to serve her coffee again. So she.
Your
burned me.
dumb butt.
there you
He
go.
put a hot cup of coffee in his lap. Who does that? Who puts a cup of coffee on their lap while they're scrolling on their phone, and then
Me.
his hoodie gets stuck underneath it? And
Oh, no,
Hey,
I'm smart
can I
enough not to
say,
do that
like,
part.
I've done it every day since then?
you're still putting your coffee in your lap?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I know, bitch.
Lord.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
No, that one was especially for Sam. There's a police report filed. She's more
Actually,
than
I
like
do make that mistake because I'm still doing it.
it's because you don't put milk in it. That was the other thing that Tex
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
discovered
whoa,
when
whoa,
he
whoa.
moved. When he moved to Michigan, he discovered that we put milk in like random things, and it really confuses him. Like
Hey,
hot
can somebody
cocoa, we
get
make
that
hot
Walls of
cocoa with
Jericho
milk.
out?
What?
Can somebody boot Walls of Jericho podcast? Like, we don't need his commentary anymore.
Oh my god! I thought he was permanently banned from here. He hacks the system, Tex. I
He
can't.
does.
I can't get
He
him
must
out.
work.
I'm
He must
sorry.
work for the ATF too. Yeah,
Wait,
Scrappy.
wait.
These people up here put milk in everything. They put milk in scrambled eggs.
Yep.
They put milk in their coffee.
Yep.
They put milk in like
Hot cocoa.
everything.
We make hot cocoa with milk.
Hot cocoa.
If you put
Okay,
milk
I
in,
could see.
Damn right.
I can see the hot cocoa. Well, why would you put it in coffee? Coffee is meant to be, like my
Thank
soul,
you.
black.
Black. Thank
Just
you.
black.
No, I like my I like I'm one of
You
those
like
people that's like creamer and sugar with a little bit of coffee.
I was gonna say the coffee is just the mode to get the creamer and sugar to the
Yes.
mouth. That
And when I
no.
get iced coffee, it's white because I do extra cream, extra sugar.
So you get cream and sugar.
Yeah, but if you go to like Big B, it's a coffee shop up here. It used to be called something else, but then they changed the name of it because they thought it was racist.
No,
But I
Kathy, they
digress.
legit put milk and eggs up here.
Yes, and scrambled eggs. You put your eggs in a bowl and then you put a little bit of milk in there and you whisk it up and then you cook them up. Tex hates dairy farmers. He
I'm
doesn't
sorry,
want
I'm
them to
just
have a
sitting here
job.
in shock. Like, milk and gravy. Okay, I can see that. You put
Yeah.
butter.
Because you
you
got
put a
to.
little-
Like, that's how you
yeah,
get Southern gravy. You get that white gravy. It's
but
from
why you put milk?
It makes them more fluffy. Try it one time. Just try it one
No, no, no,
time.
no, no,
And
no,
if
no,
you
no, no,
don't
no.
like it, you don't have to try it again.
Okay, no, I'm gonna give you some Southern wisdom. You're gonna take and put a little dollop of mayonnaise in there instead.
what?
Really?
It makes it super fluffy, and it doesn't make it. Yeah, it doesn't really affect the flavor too awful much because that's what mayonnaise is, just egg whites.
Well, I'll make you a deal. I'll try my eggs with mayo if you try your eggs with just a little bit of milk.
I swear, I'm surrounded by
That,
heathens. Why you put
Cappy,
milk
that's
It's
in
literally how you
eggs?
make gravy. Milk
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to get you to eat sardine candy
Flour
canes like some people.
and pepper.
Look, I still have a fight with Pribs and Joey because I did not realize when Joey Buffalo nominated me, he said something was like, "Yeah, it'll be spicy." I'm thinking hot candy cane. It wasn't until after I had already agreed to it that I found out it was sardines. Oh, I was not a happy camper.
I mean, that's the real secret. I didn't really leave for my mental health. I left to avoid the sardine candy cane challenge.
Wait, somebody puts mustard in their eggs? Ugh.
Now I'm gonna give you a pass.
Hey, that's that girl. That's that girl on TikTok that does the really funny content about all the drama. The I know you're lying, girl.
That explains
her.
the mustard in the eggs now. Got
That
it.
girl,
That's all I needed
that
to
girl
know.
gives me life. That girl X-ray.
It's-
That girl gives
It's
me
the mustard she's
life.
eating in the eggs. It like makes her a little cuckoo.
Like, I mean,
In a
X-ray,
good
are
way.
you watching tonight's show like from your cellular device? Because I feel like if you go and watch it on something else, I'd love a blind react to you when we play the video at the end. That's just a request. Totally up to you. Totally up to you. So, Chum, what kind of TikTok drama do you have going on? Me and Tex have been very wrapped up. So, fill us in.
Yeah, no. Okay, so what's not going on would be a safer way to start it. I mean, like y'all left and it
There
went
you
to hell
go.
in a handbasket.
She's gonna do it. We gotta give her ample warning. Sorry.
We will. No, I'll give her ample warning. I'm
can't
living for
wait.
her content right now.
I honestly can't wait. I can't wait to see that blind react.
Hey,
I wonder if
Kat,
it'll be the
know.
same as mine.
Oh,
you want to know something crazy?
What?
Chum and I used to beef.
Well,
Yep.
here's the crazy thing is that like low key,
Hard.
I didn't want to like kick it with Chum because I knew that you guys had beefed, and B, like, weren't you friends with Meatball at one point?
Who, me?
You, yeah, or like the Amandas. Who you
I
were
was
friends
with
with
the
some.
does. I was
Yeah,
with
that's
the
why.
does.
What
Yeah.
the does?
I avoid the does at all costs. Like,
You
I think
could have
Chum-
warned me ahead of time. Yeah,
Chum was the
that's
first
crazy.
person on TikTok to ever call me a fake conservative.
That's true.
I mean, what were you doing?
It's true.
What were you doing?
I was being me.
Were you being a fake conservative though?
No.
Like, what'd you say?
No, it was a disagreement because, and it was
Sometimes Tex
partially.
goes rogue.
Well, it was partially on me, and I still say partially on you, Tex. But it was the whole thing we were talking about, being anti-vaccine, and then we were talking about having all the Afghanis come into Texas.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
you made a comment about well, they're not vaccinated, I could get sick, and I snapped off, and that was just me being. Back then I wasn't as cued to research first. I just reacted. But I think that was the first time, and that was the only thing we ever beefed about.
And that was all being facetious too.
Yeah.
That was just I like to use some of the left's tactics of like, well, now I'm gonna get sick. Unvaccinated people are coming around.
You were the first one to call Scrappy the C word.
Oh, dang, chum.
But see, like,
I'm an asshole. All right, look.
but if this is not the definition of just like accepting people for who they are and still being able to get along, like you can have bullshit. You can go back and forth with people. You don't have to cry about it and like make it like your whole content while you're sitting on your couch more than I do.
Chum,
Like,
can you turn your captions on for Sea Bunny?
Yeah, let me turn my
Can't hear
captions on.
John.
I have sign language.
Turn your hearing aids up. Unvaccinated. Yeah. Oh God.
Look. Heal.
I
We
want to
don't
have
need
Jericho
mental
on as
community.
liberal Jericho. We need to have like a liberal Jericho
I would love
episode
that
where he
liberal-
just stays
that
in
would be
character the whole
Jericho.
time. I'm gonna
You
reach
know,
out to him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Part of it was you being facetious and me not realizing it, but also the other thing is I've got no problem calling it as I see it. But I
Sure.
respect people, and that was one of the things that made me what I kind of backed off you a little bit and started listening because you actually believe and live your belief. To me, that's important. I don't care if you're right or wrong. If you are genuinely believing and you have a basis for it, and it's not because someone just told you,
Right.
Mhm.
I'll respect it. I won't agree, but I'll respect
Sure.
it.
No, and I don't ever, obviously we all come from different walks of life. So not everybody's going to agree with me, even on the same side. And that's okay. And I'm 100% okay with that.
Isn't that what makes conservatives or are used to? Let me just put it this way. That's what used to make conservatives amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
it
We
used
were a
to make,
melting pot.
let's take it further. It
Mhm.
used to make America great.
Yeah.
In all
We
honesty,
were a me-
like even on the Democrat side of things, it used to make everybody great. I mean, look at the 90s. Like, granted, it wasn't perfect, but you saw a lot of working together for the same common goal. Now it's just everybody wants to score political points on both sides.
Mhm.
They want to be about a cause as long as it is popular, or if it's on the opposite side, they want the notoriety, the infamy, when they want that edgelord status, but they're not actually about the cause.
Mhm.
Sure.
It's like
No,
slapping on a
that's
fake
where,
tattoo and being like, "Hey, look, I'm hardest." No, you're not.
No,
right.
you're
It's
not.
about as fluffy
And
as
in
you
all
know.
honesty, like, and this is going to be a stinger, but this is why a lot of the Trump people turn me off is because they jumped on the bandwagon and they don't really, and it's not any disrespect to them, but they don't know a lot of policies. Therefore, they just suck to Trump, and that's it.
Hey, let me take a little heat off of you on that, all right? I'm gonna take a little heat. I'm gonna
Oh
be
boy.
magnanimous asshole over here for a second.
Don't you speak ill of
Mag.
Trump.
Oh, trust me. It's never mind. Fuck it.
You're gonna be condemned.
The MAGA crowd, the magtards, maggots,
Mhm.
however you want to refer to them, the QAnons, are literally the Bernie boys of the right.
Oh my gosh,
They
they
are
are.
literally they are. But here's the thing: they're worse. Do you know why they're worse to me? The maggots.
Hmm.
Simply because they're armed, they're angry, and they are prone to fight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they've been marginalized. Now, here's one thing I can give them. One thing I'll say about it is that they have been marginalized. They have been abused. They have been pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to where they feel like they don't belong anywhere. So they find other people that they want to belong with. And then now you have it's like that joke that went around when everybody said I was a cult leader, right?
Mhm.
They've
Oh, you're
designed the
not?
biggest cult. No, no,
You're
no,
not?
no.
No, I'm the
No,
cult
no,
leader.
I'm not. I'm not the cult leader. The
I'm
Right
the
Reverend
leader.
Chum Jones is, though. You got to watch out for him. No. See Rock Bear down there? Rock Bear is that's the cult leader.
Just say grits suck and he'll lose his mind.
Ah!
Your girl just come in here and like throw your whole ass out of the bus.
She did.
No. Grits sucking. Okay, I can apologize and make excuses for poor taste on food, but it's when you put sugar in grits that it's a problem.
Oh,
Oh,
true.
see, that's the only way that I
True.
eat them.
Lots of butter.
Cinnamon, sugar, and lots of butter.
No, just butter.
Mm.
Dana said, "How about the
Sorry.
garbage?"
I hope
Huh?
you step on it. I hope you step.
Dana said, "Just throw the grits away."
Well, at least I'm willing to eat them. Dana said to throw the whole thing away. I put a little bit of milk in there too.
Of course you did.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Of course, we put milk in the
Makes them
grits.
fluff. It makes them fluffier.
That's what the butter's for. Now, what you're looking for is cream of wheat north of the Mason-Dixon line. So take that Yankee stuff all
Ew.
the way up there. No, that's what
I
you
will
made
not
it.
eat cream of wheat. I grew up
Yeah.
broke, and that's all
Our-
we ate was
Our
cream of
our
wheat.
moderator said this is an agree to disagree moment.
Oh, we're being told by our moderator, like, all right, guys, it's time this is too far for you.
Too far.
We got
first time
grits
one of our
involved. This is way too far. You're putting
It's the
milk and
first time
grits.
one of
We
our
got-
moderators
agree
has
to
ever
disagree.
even. Our moderators never even speak up, but they're like, whoa. Grits? No.
No.
Hey, you hit them
Sacred
grits,
ground.
man. I'm telling
Too
you.
far.
Sacred ground right there.
Too far.
You know, but that's what scares me about the conservative side. You realize that I'm on account, 20 now? I've never lost a single account to a liberal.
No.
I have.
Never
Well,
once.
I did once, but I did it on purpose. I went after Modern Warrior on purpose to get rid of an account, and I knew that I would get mass reported from him, so I literally did it to get at him.
I'm gonna tell on myself. He used to do all those videos where he didn't speak; he just had words,
Yeah.
right? And I thought it was a really ugly girl.
Well,
Until he
so
spoke.
here's the thing,
and
I
was
did
like,
too.
"Oh,
I
my
did
bad."
too for like a hot minute. I was like, oh yeah, no, that girl that's always over there, calm, and no, that's a guy cat. I was like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to misgender. Just a
Nah,
mistake.
now
He's
that he's
got beautiful
disappeared.
hair.
Oh, he does. I'm jealous
It's
of his hair.
beautiful.
But let's be honest here for a second, though. I only remember Modern Warrior now for the Deep in My Womb Lands.
Yeah.
Same.
This is true.
He'll
Well, he doesn't mean
never
anything.
Yeah, see,
he'll
and then
never
of
get
course,
past that.
Bunny
You
comes in.
fucking
Fucking
knew.
new.
Fucking new.
That was probably one of my favorite couple weeks on the TikTok. All the remixes, the Deep in My Womb Lands. Deep. I would walk around my house singing that like while doing the dishes. My husband, who doesn't even know anything, like, he doesn't do social media. He knew the references to like You Fucking Knew and Deep in My Womb Lands.
And he doesn't even do much on it.
I was never called a bully until I made fun of the Misfit Mafia. Until you made fun of
No. They're not the Misfit Mafia. Calling them the Mafia puts a bad name on
it
any
makes them
mafia.
look cool. Like, don't you have to have more than like 3 to be
They're
considered the Mafia?
They're the Texas Tater Tots.
I like that. We're gonna call them Tater Tots. No, because then I feel like it's an insult to Mama Tot, who's like, the most beloved creature on TikTok.
Ooh, we're gonna have to think about this one.
Yeah,
I'll
because
come up with one.
she calls her followers her little tater tots. So we can't do that to Mama Tot. We can't.
Okay, we just call
Who?
them the vegan
Mama
tater tot.
Tot, she's like universally loved on the app. You know her.
Universally loved. I don't even know who the
You
fuck she
know
is.
her because when unfortunately she had that with her son who passed away. Real Southern accent. She does a lot of like positive content. She does eat with me videos. Like, she's only positive content. And then there was some psycho guy who looks like a cult leader and is always like this, and he talks like this, and he went after Mama Tot. That was cray cray.
I don't recall that at all.
You know what, Tux? If you're going to be a part of Drama Talk, I'm going to need you to pay attention to more.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna stick up a text on here because if we start down that road with Drama Talk, you could write a book and never reach the end of it. You'd run out of paper before you reach the end of it.
But if he does write a book, I will auction it off for an amazing charity. So, I mean, it's still win-win.
Of course, you would dox a published author.
Can we give it to Miss Shit so he can do
Yes.
whatever he wants with it?
Yeah, I'll donate it. We'll raise money to
The
get.
sheer amount of
We'll get him
outrage.
a proper diagnosis. We'll raise money to get a proper diagnosis, and we'll sell Tex's book.
Does this Mama Tot woman does she have a blue thing, checkmark thing?
Yes.
See, those are automatic blocks for me.
I know you won't. Yeah,
Tex
won't engage with anybody that has a blue
automatically
checkmark.
block. Look, I'm not trying to be like into the famous club stuff. I don't want to, don't care to, don't have any desire to. Like, that's an automatic
She
block.
makes me feel better about being like a
No, that's cool, but I don't give anybody an opportunity. As soon as I see a blue check mark come across, block.
I'm gonna stick with him on this because almost every single person that's got a blue check mark is fake as fuck.
Scott D. Henry. Sorry, it's a tick.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see if this works again. Fake as fuck.
Or Scott D. Henry.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
What in Jesus? What?
Yeah, Ophelia. Shoe lover. I think that was another one, though. I don't know. She just She brings joy to my life. You know
No,
how I
that's
am.
cool, man. I'm
I
glad,
follow a
like,
lot of those like positive,
no,
if they're
and
legit positive TikTok creators. Like Kevin Lawson's another one that I follow. And unfortunately, everybody's trying to bring him in like with our latest drama. And I'm
see,
like,
that was
yo,
the
yo,
first
yo.
time I've ever heard of him
He's
too,
not
was
a
doing
part.
this whole thing this week.
I know, and it sucks because he's a great positive creator. Pribs, did someone say Small D Henry?
Yes.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that despises him.
No, I
That
think he
See,
despises
for me,
himself.
like, I don't quite understand this whole verified thing and like why somebody deserves to, why some like I just don't get it for me. Like, okay, you got a blue check mark.
I'm gonna start recording my videos. You know how they used to do it with the whole follows you sticker, and they
Oh
would
my
show up.
gosh.
I'm gonna do that with a green check mark. It says certified asshole.
I love that for you. Wait, but Tox, aren't you verified on a social media platform?
It's not blue.
Wait. Which one is he verified
So,
on?
because you have a red check mark next to your name, because that's the color of the check mark on that social media site. It's the highest check mark that you can receive on that social media site.
And I've never
It's
posted
higher
on
than
it.
the blue check mark.
And I've unfortunately never posted on it. I used to be verified on Clapper, but
It's
then
on Kramer Says.
Ah,
Kramer developed, and I'm really bad about going on there too. And guys, if you guys don't have a Kramer Says account, go Google it. Go check out Kramer's new social media site. It's great. I promise I'm going to try to get better about it. It's very similar to Facebook right now, but Tex is verified over there.
oh my
I used
God.
to have the old checky mark on Clapper, but they took it away because I didn't post enough.
Yeah, I was never verified on Clapper.
Okay, Clapper always annoyed me because it seemed like the Wish.com version of the worst parts of TikTok.
It is. It's like prison filters. Like there's no filters on it, so it's all like raw, gritty recording, and like
I don't know how it is now.
I
Has it changed?
seen people like shanking each other on Clapper. Like it's rough in the streets over there, and like I can't.
Yeah, insta block me.
Yep, you got to go block Tex. Don't block me though. I'm also verified, but please don't block me.
You asked what about the TikTok drama. I'm going to sum it up with
like
someone said.
what do you got going on, Sham? What's going on over there?
A bunch of people that do not like the fact that it doesn't matter if they're on our side, doesn't matter if they're our friends, doesn't matter if we like them. If they do fuck shit behavior, I call it out. And then you have a lot of people that's all they've been this entire time. It's a bunch of whiny people that think that because they belong to a conservative party, because they belong to MAGA, that they get a pass on behavior.
Which just always blows my mind because, like, if you were running a company, right? Like, if you were a CEO of a company, you would want to make sure that everybody within that company was strong, smart, ready to go, not doing dumb shit. Everybody had their ducks in a row. So why would you not want to do that with your own political party? Like, why do you want to keep being known as this?
Well, but we're seeing it on a large scale right now with Congress right now, right? Now you have all these people that I guarantee the majority, if not all of these people in Congress right now on the Republican side, all ran on, I will fight the establishment. And 200 of them are backing the establishment to put him in second in line in this country from the presidency. What happened to fight? And then they're like, oh, well, the 20 or so that are going against it need to stop. They're an embarrassment to the party.
But see, I love those 20 right now. I kind of love those 20.
Those 20 are putting the country over their party.
Right.
Which is what we always ask people to do. Don't put the party over your country. Put the country over your party. They're literally doing that because even CNN is saying like Lauren Boebert, who barely won her race, is putting the most political on the line politically for her as we speak because she's one of the ones that won't fall in line.
No, and they're not going to. And that is very like picturesque of TikTok and social media right now. Like you do have like, because I was joking around with someone the other day about all these like TikTok groups, right? Like you have all these like little, and they have names, and like I'm cool with it. You go right ahead. Please don't include me in your. Please don't include me in your little clique. Like I don't want to. But I don't remember who I was talking to the other day. I was like, if I had to pick one though, that I wouldn't care, like repped me, it would be like this villains thing that you started, because it's not really a clique. It's just you get shit on because you speak out against like the spun narrative, and nobody likes that. But these
Nobody.
are all from the same people who are like, research, search, look at everything, make sure that you know somebody. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to know, like, for example, I don't know who I could bring up. Swede, right? So
No.
You're gonna get a million videos
No.
made
Hold
about you
on.
now that you
Hold on a
brought him
second.
up.
that's
Hold on a
fine.
second.
Go right ahead,
It's not.
Swede.
It's not.
It's fine.
It's not Sweet anymore. He is now
Oh,
PC Reynolds, Peanut Butter Cup Reynolds.
Peanut Butter Cup Reynolds. Yeah, that's right. So you
Yep.
got Peanut Butter Cup, right? So
Yep.
like, you cannot go and keep it's like poke, poke, poke. You can't go and keep engaging and then call it bullying.
Mac,
I
she's
am
talking.
so
She's
sick.
talking, Mac. That's where the Democrats are.
I am so fucking sick and tired. Fuck you, Dex.
Well, that's where the Democrats are. She's talking.
I'm just really sick of the word bully. Like, I feel like the
Same.
word
They
bully has
co-opted it.
it's lost all of it. Like, to me, bullying, like when I was in school, was that kid that, like, no one sat with him and people were mean to him for no reason, either because he was poor or couldn't afford like the lunches or dressed different or whatever the case may be. Or back in our day, anybody that was like gay, like openly gay, because that wasn't as like universally accepted. You're gonna go fuck with that kid, you're bullying. That kid's not doing anything to anybody. That person's not, they're living their best life. That's bullying. But if you're going to come over to my page and start some shit, or if you're going to be running your mouth about me in comment sections or making like cryptic videos about me, and then I come back at you and you're just mad that I did it better and was able to trigger you more, that's not bullying just because you got salty. It's
No.
not bullying.
There's
Well,
only so many times that you can beat the dog before the dog bites you. And at that particular point, it is not the dog's fault. It is yours because you kept beating it.
Well, so you got bully is a word and narcissist.
Yeah, that one's losing its
Another
meaning
word
too.
that's like,
Actually, the reason that one's lost so much meaning is because so many of them are.
Right.
It's
but
like, look, I can shake a stick and throw it, and oh God.
but when somebody uses
Hit
it as
four
like
more.
as their defense, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well you're a narcissist." Okay, so what if I am? What does that change the discussion?
It doesn't.
That's what I've never understood, though. Being narcissistic to a degree is not necessarily a bad trait.
By definition, we all are.
Yeah, but think about this. Most
Yes,
of the people that have
everybody, like
affected
they've done
history-
studies on that, like where everybody does have a narcissistic trait. It's just how much you really like feed
Well, see, that's
that
the thing,
trait.
though. Think about this. How many people that have affected history for the better or even for the worse, how many of them have been extreme narcissists? Think about George Washington. Think about Benjamin Franklin. If you want to think narcissist, look no further than that man.
Right.
He was ugly as sin, had fake teeth, yet he thought he was God's gift to humanity.
He did.
Oh, it's like
He really
old
did.
school colonial PC. Got it.
Oh, I watch my own videos too, Bunny. Like before I post them.
Okay,
Like I
look,
don't go
I
back
do.
and like
I do
like
because
my
I
own
use big
videos.
words. I use big words, and sometimes I sit there and go, "Wait, did I say that right?" And it freaks me out. I have to go back and watch it again.
I like my own videos.
Do you do it from your account, or do you do it from
Yeah.
another account?
Hell no, I do it from my account.
no,
Somebody's
he
gotta
like
like
he
it.
legit likes his own videos on his own
Hey,
page.
listen, somebody might not like it, and I put it out, so why wouldn't I like it?
That's something I tried explaining because somebody said that.
Hell yeah, I like it.
all about drama.
I published that thing. Of course, I like it.
They were sitting there going, like, you like drama, or you like this, or you like that, and I was like, I've never been ashamed of anything I've ever said.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will apologize because I was wrong. I'm not ashamed for saying what I have said to some people.
Right.
Did they deserve it? Yeah. Was I wrong for it? Probably. But I'm an asshole.
I accept your apology, chum.
Don't get too wild yet. Don't get too wild yet. I haven't even broken out a master pipe layer statement or nothing. But no, they accused me of being Savage Watchers. Now I love that account. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They thought I was Savage Watchers too. And look, I'm gonna low key say it out loud. I watch their content. I do. They're an unbiased account that just puts everything out there.
But here's the thing. I find it amusing that when a troll account says something, people lose their ever-living mind.
Right?
And they want to accuse people like you, people like Tex, people like me, or Pops, or Thumper. And I'm sitting here going, or Joe Campbell, and we're going, we've always said whatever we wanted to with our own face, our whole chest. Like, I'm scared of you. You're on the internet.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't I
care.
don't need a fake account. I'll just say it I'll say it.
Well, here's
I'll
the
say it
question
from
that
my
I
main.
have is the people that get offended and then they start stitching and duetting and making content for them and they're all mad about it. It's like they have 20 followers.
Not anymore.
Now you
Because
just
so many people got mad and stitched them and duetted them and responded to them that now I think that account's over 1,000, isn't it?
I don't know. I hadn't checked.
I thought it was
I need to
getting
go
up
back and check.
there.
Have they
Like,
done any
I
new
may not
videos?
agree with everything that they say, but like I can appreciate the non-bias. You know what I mean?
Well, see, and
But
that's
I'm
the thing.
also like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of troll accounts, and I don't care what anybody thinks about me for it. Like that's
Are
where I
you
wind up
kidding me?
finding and catching up on. Oh no, it's lower than 1,000, but it's still at 181 now.
Foot Junkie, Preamble, Good Trolls.
Preamble, that's my dude.
I
Preamble
love
is my
Preamble. I'm not.
dude.
His video about Swede had me dying. I was like, oh wow, straight to the heart.
And I know for a fact that he is not anybody like that's not even a conservative, y'all. Like that's a liberal troll. But that's a good troll. Like there's a difference to me between the two. Like it's not like Preamble has a main account that he's just, doing whatever on and then goes and hides on his backup and then goes and like says horrible crap to people. That's trolling. That's being a troll. All he does is just records you and puts it back out there, but you already put it on the internet. So why are you mad that he reposted it? Like these live streams, well, I don't know why people have to watch them. Stop putting them on the internet.
stop going
Oh,
live.
okay, I have a question. Do they not realize that things like Skype fucking exist?
I don't think they do.
FaceTime.
Instagram
Facebook.
Messenger, Google
Signal.
Duo. I mean, we've
Anything.
already listed 7 different options for these people, but no, they love the attention. That's the thing. Like they love going on live and getting the attention. They just don't like it anytime that they're criticized.
I like putting it this way. Do you know what a legend is?
I
Me.
mean,
Not a legend like a story. I'm talking about a legend when you're talking about like law enforcement.
Yeah, me.
No.
go ahead and explain.
Oh.
So a legend is a new identity, a false identity that you use. It's everything. You change everything. You change how you talk, how you eat, what you say, how you think, how you dress, how you look. You make this because you want people to believe in this entity, right? So
Mhm.
many people have created a legend for themselves online that they have lost track of reality. And they need that online status. Because most of these people that have talked so big and bad, right? Imagine if any
Mhm.
of them were to show up. What would happen? If you were to show up at their door, what will happen? They will
I mean,
call
I
911.
did have a face-to-face encounter with one of them, and it did not go as Billy Badass as is what speaking of that creator, like I did have a face-to-face encounter with Paris. Tex was there.
Yeah, with a Mountain Dew can.
There was no there was no attitude rebuttal. There was no
We'll go with a fake accent.
but like when we get drunk and we get our fake Southern accent on, like we want to be a badass on the internet and then forget that you're live or get mad.
Oh,
she's
speaking of
like shocker.
neglecting
But,
our
like,
kids and our family.
if you're live on the internet, people are going to record you. They're going
How
to
are you
record
gonna
you. It's happened
cry?
to me.
How are you going to cry and say that everybody's being mean to you or nobody understands? How are you going to cry and say, I just don't understand when you cheat on your husband and you send nudes to people like BC? Like, are you serious? There's a reason why I refer to her as the wish.com Sean
And
Bean
receive
drag.
D-pics.
And receive.
Yeah.
And then
Dave,
go
you're
on the
missing-
internet and brag about the
Now,
size
hold
of
on,
it.
hold on. I have a question. If Miss Shit actually sent that, how did they
Mhm.
get it to zoom that large?
I don't know. I mean, iPhone does have the new feature where you can just keep double tapping.
But it pixelates after a while.
Yeah.
What-
Well, I
It's
guess
true.
I just took the outline of the pixelation. I don't
Oh,
know.
hey, Misfit,
Oh,
make sure
there
that
you
you
go.
make
There
sure
you
that you tweet. Make sure you tweet that your junk was mentioned again. Stop sending it around and people wouldn't talk about it.
Well, I think people have forgotten though that if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen and don't start a fire. That's the biggest thing with people like Swede. The people like Sweden want to pick a fight. They want to go back and forth until they get slapped around like a redheaded stepchild, till they find that one person that's like wrestling a pig in the mud. The only thing that happens is you get dirty, the pig likes it. I'm the fucking pig. If you want to come in here and play, I am perfectly fine. I will match your energy. I've got no problem. I'm an asshole.
Agreed.
We've already said this. But the problem
Agreed.
is,
And guess what? Like, you know what I won't do? If I need to take a step back for my mental health, which I have done, I won't blame you guys for it. Like that's the one part that I just can't. I can't do that shit anymore.
She blames me every time. She's like, "Tex, it's your fault. I'm going."
It is always your fault, though. That's the thing. Your fault, yes.
Because of all you guys, I get the brunt of it.
You can't go in and like start talking shit and like fucking with somebody, and then like you get the rebuttal that you get and you can't handle it. Okay, cool. It's still your responsibility, even if you can't handle it. I couldn't handle all this stuff around Mel. I couldn't. It was too disgusting. It was too much. It was all the time. And I couldn't do it anymore. So I walked away, left the app for about 20 days, got my head right, was good to go, came back. Still, it's funny though, because I think people thought I was going to come back like all nice, like I was on a spiritual journey or something. Like, no, I'm still a bitch. Like,
you came back guns blazing, and I just sat back and went, yes, you're a little early. We weren't quite done taking the trash out yet, but.
I know your video though, when I came back, you're like, I'm sorry, you're early. You're early. You didn't clean up yet.
The thing that I think that bothers me is they want to use something called emotional extortion.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to threaten their mental health, or they're going to say that they're fragile, right? Or in the case of some other people that have done this repetitively, they're going to threaten to delete themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be all your fault. I'm sorry, but if you do not have the mental fortitude to take the heat that you create, if you do not have the...
Hold on. Semantics. He's talking about you.
I'm talking about anybody. If the shoe fucking
fits, I think he's talking
semantics.
About everybody.
He's directly talking about you, Semantics.
And Semantics, stick around. We only got about 15 more minutes, and I want you to see something, boo-boo.
Your 20-minute video response was pointless. Go ahead.
20 minutes. I thought I was doing
10-minute video.
6 to 7. Oh,
explain how she scammed everybody on the internet.
Hey, I have a question. Did we realize that if I just apologize for being an asshole, I'm not an asshole anymore?
Right.
Isn't that how it
I didn't
works?
know what
oh,
apology
no.
was.
I got one better for you. There was a video that came out. Apparently, you can just murder somebody. And as long as when you come out, like you did, you're not a murderer anymore. You're not a bank robber anymore. Everything's like forgiven, I guess.
Wait. No. On the bank robber, I've got a better one. I've got a better one for the bank robber. It is an undocumented withdrawal.
I like that. Undocumented withdrawal. She's still there.
Oh, she's back.
I was going to say she's there.
That's what he said. She came back the next day.
Oh, my bad.
She's
like,
you gotta
keep reading. You got to keep reading.
That's the thing, though. They're so addicted to that attention. Any attention is good attention to them. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. It doesn't matter. It's attention. And they're like a case of the clap. You cannot get rid of it.
Oh, I was pulling the same comment up.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are anymore on it.
There is no rules when it comes to them. There's this thing that's called the exception to the rule. That's them. No rules, no mercy, no
hit
nothing.
That like button, please. There's 90 of y'all in here.
How do you hit the like button when you're on a YouTube live? Because I don't even know how to do it.
It's a little thumbs up.
I've never seen it when I've come in, like on my days off.
You get days off?
Well, and by days off, I mean when I call and cancel the show and I pop in and say hi and I'm sorry.
Oh.
I never see the like button. So I'm just saying that some people might not know how to like a YouTube live because
it's literally right there, the big old plus or the
thumbs up sign.
The thumbs up sign.
Oh.
You can't miss it.
Don't worry, I didn't see it for the longest time.
Bunny, it was a tough one. I really thought that the new Freedom Fam podcast was gonna annihilate us because I mean they
can we talk about
content.
and Red Flow for a
second? You're the guest. We can talk about whatever you want, darling.
Hey, I wanna ask a question. How are you gonna sit there and hide behind veteran status like it's some kind of shield and diss the man and say you're going to beat the man that saved your life?
Mm-hmm.
While sleeping with whatever Alabama bullshit he's got going on with Red Flow.
Mm-hmm.
But then understand that Red Flow,
mm-hmm.
I'm not calling her by her actual name. That is who she is Red Flow.
Well, I mean, she did that to herself. I'm sorry.
She ran train at Yeah, I'm trying to be
Shut up,
tame, okay?
Joe.
All right, so Redflow runs train with how many different people at that meetup? How many different people? And then comes back and she goes with bro, and you realize you look at bro, right? Look at bro, bitch, and realize over 6 months you
Yeah.
watched him literally shrivel up
Yes.
and become
Yes.
obsessed with writing on a wall, but say that we're cyber stalking.
And crazy.
No,
Meanwhile, the wall of their house is dedicated to all of us.
and it gets bigger. Isn't
Yes.
she homeless now? Didn't he kick her to the curb finally?
That's the rumor. I don't have anything to confirm that, but like that is what I've seen floating around. And his videos pretty much indicate that that's what happened.
But I have a question though. How are you gonna act like that and act like you are the fucking hero, right?
Mhm.
And they've called themselves the hero, the anti-bullies,
Yes.
and that's why I said we're the villains.
Which I
I'll
loved
be your
that.
villain.
I loved that for us.
But how are you gonna say that when he's literally gonna say to you, I'll kick that walker out from underneath it? Or do things that even me, I'm an asshole. There's not a lot of depth that I will not stoop to if I really want to anger somebody. But I'm
Mhm.
listening to these people say things going, are you okay? Can you show me
No.
on this doll where they touched you and made you this angry?
Like, but he's not okay. And he doesn't
No.
see that like I'm a bitch and I will
No
fully own that I am
way.
a bitch and I am condescending as shit. He
Is this
left her
true?
for Paris. Oh God.
Well, that's better than Redwell leaving. Never mind.
But ooh, but
Say it.
never
Say it.
go.
Say it. He's got to finish his thought.
Say it.
Think about this. Redwell got so butthurt when
Oh.
Army Sam, crazy
Mhm.
cunt, ditched him for someone else.
He really did.
Someone took Army Sam though?
Look,
Yeah,
I don't
apparently
understand
there's
how
people
that
fighting
works.
over her.
Okay, that does not make sense. I like a certain level of crazy. Have you
Yes.
seen my girlfriend?
Sure, I got a nurse.
I love her, but she is savage. All right,
Right.
there are some things
Same.
that I'm like, okay, yeah,
I
no,
feel you.
you're right. But here's the thing, that's absolute psychosis, and you've watched them
Yes, that's
break down,
mania.
and you've watched them all break down into these manic depressive episodes where they're either high, drunk, or whatever else. I swear to God, they have snorted more snow than is on most ski resorts. Okay, I do not understand how in the world these broke, sweaty motherfuckers have this kind of money to be blowing, but they
Battles,
do.
yo.
But then they get on
Who's
and talk
Odin?
shit about all these people. They talk shit about you. They talk shit about Tex. They talk shit about me. But
Mhm.
they never have anything to back it up. But if you use their video against them, you're the villain. Here's
Mhm.
why. Do you understand the term, what the literary term villain is?
No.
A villain is a character that is used to be the antithesis of the protagonist, which I thought was stupid when I looked this up, why you had to use that. It's just the bad guy to push the plot forward.
Right.
That is all it is. We are the villains in their story. The sad part about it is they will never be more than a passing footnote in ours because they will never understand progress. The
That's a good
villain
point.
is the person who has the audacity to be like, I'm not staying here. This
Mhm.
sucks. I'm going over here where it's nice. I'm going to better myself. I'm going to hold you accountable because you're on my side. I'm going to hold you higher accountabilities because I expect more from you.
Well, it's
But
like
these
Tex
people
says it
want
a
to live.
lot too, like with your own kids, you know what I mean? Like you expect a lot more from like your children. I'm the same way with my friends. I'm the exact same way with my friends. Like if for any amount of time, I feel like if you're kissing my ass, like you gotta go. You gotta go. Like it, grow some balls, be your own independent person. Disagree with me when I need you to disagree with me. Call me the fuck out when I need to be called out. Tex has done it to me. Like, if you can't be like that with each other, then you're not helping each other grow. If
Sure.
all you're doing is kissing each other's ass and playing nice constantly, then you're not that person's friend. You don't care about them because you're keeping them stuck exactly where they are. And that's a
Right.
disservice.
One of my favorite quotes is the
Ooh,
most important
he's
step a
doing
man
it right
can
at the
take.
end of the hour too. I love this.
The most important step a man can take is not his first step. It is not his last step. Life is about journey before destination, living before dying. The most important step a man can take is the next step.
What
And
about
so many
women?
people, well, I'm not going to tell women what to
That's
do.
just
I have
So-
this survival instinct. I want to live.
Like, I ain't telling the women what to do. You can do that.
I'm not crazy. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? Repeating the same action over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
have we seen
telling girls what to do.
Have we seen Congress?
Jeez.
We're all
You know what?
already
Tex
insane.
is
I am
so
not-
listen, this is like Tex's whole life right now. He is so happy and so excited and has the biggest political erection that a man could have.
Insurrection. It's insurrection.
It's insurrection.
You say
We do
correctly.
we do call it an insurrection ever since the Chuck Schumer screw up,
Mhm.
where he said that Donald Trump incited an erection. But after watching it today, like I'm low-key hooked now too. So like all day today, it's been like Tex calling me and I'm like staring at the TV and he's like, did you fucking hear what he said? Did you see what he fucking
They're
said?
calling the 20 now on Fox News. They're calling the 20 people that are holding out insurrectionist.
They are not. They were calling
They
them
are.
They were calling them rogue Republicans earlier.
I patch homeboy called them all terrorist.
Crenshaw did?
Yep. Then he said, "Oh, it's just a figure
Wow.
of speech."
You want to know? Okay. Do you want to know why I personally think that they're more mad at this group of 20 than anything else? And you know how I feel about Matt Gaetz? It's a weird thing I have with Matt Gaetz. Like, I don't trust him.
Right.
He just looks like he's always wearing that purge mask from Purge 1. He freaks me out. Like, he freaks me out. But he is very like anti-lobbying and he is pushing that really, really hard right now. And so are the people, those other 20.
That's
You
the
get
20.
rid of lobbying, they're all fucked. They're all fucked. Like we're
Financially,
gonna do great. We're gonna do great if they get rid of lobbying, because then it's truly about the people. It's not about the money, the side money that they're making for all these bullshit deals to push these bullshit bills through.
One of the side deals is they want term limits
I saw that.
on the 20.
But Kevin McCarthy has literally given up so much. Like, why do you even want the
'Cause they
job
don't
anymore?
trust them. You can promise term limits now, but then they'll say, "Oh, the Democrats aren't working with us," and then they'll blame it on that, and then they'll kick it down the curb. Oh, we don't have the majority in the Senate, so therefore we can't do it. You don't trust the man.
That's okay, Cowboy. We have a GoFundMe expert that's over on TikTok. She's currently live right now. If you want to go hit her up and ask
you
her
should
for
go
some
ask her.
tips.
Well, the thing is, like with term limits, excuse me, I'm gonna just bring this in real quick. The thing with term limits is we have them.
We do
It's
have
called
them.
voting.
They're called elections.
Yeah, we have an election every 2 years. That's the thing. Like, if we just utilize the damn election, we wouldn't need Congress to fix things. We'd fix it ourselves. You know, the we the people thing.
Yeah, that
That's
whole
how
we
I
the
feel.
people
That's how I
thing.
feel about term limits, because I am truly a small government person, and I don't want government trying to fix something that we can fix ourselves, and that would be term limits.
Yep.
Pigs don't send themselves. Damn it,
Facts,
Campbell.
Facts.
I want to say this. I am not conservative. I am not libertarian. I am not Democrat. There is nothing to conserve in this country. We sold that down the river the second everybody decided to buy into this whole Trump is Messiah.
I can agree with that.
When you watch and realize that people are willing to set aside their morals, set aside what they think is right for a popular opinion or for something that they think glitters like fucking gold, there's nothing to conserve. There's nothing to protect. I'm an American. And I don't know if anybody remembers this, but Americans came about because a couple of people that didn't like how things are being run and said that this is wrong, rolled up their sleeves, pulled up their bootstraps, got their hands dirty and said, we'll start our own. That's to the point. It's like, I don't vote by party line. I vote by their history. And I'll be honest, I feel that anybody who doesn't vote doesn't really get a say to bitch.
No, you don't.
For local and state politics, I only vote if I can get face-to-face with them. If I can't get face-to-face with you and have a conversation, whether you're at my house, which is preferable because then I have control. But if they want to meet at a coffee shop, if I can't have that, I'm not voting for you.
And I learned that from Tex, and I never realized like how many of them are actually willing to sit down and talk to you. They will come to you.
Your federal ones are harder, but
do you know why I started? You mentioned the villains hashtag that I did, Villains Unite Doom. Do you know why I started that? Because someone said that we needed to get together. We needed to band together. They wanted to sing fucking Kumbaya because they were sad that everybody was fighting and because they weren't the center of fucking attention. Let's be honest about it.
I do remember that.
They wanted everybody to come together, and I said, I refuse. If saving this nation means that I have to band together with pedophiles, groomers, those that defend them, and these shitty human beings, then the nation can fucking burn.
Burn.
Because there is no reason. At that particular point, you have sacrificed your future for a momentary peace.
Yep. I mean, you would have thought
So
that
I'll be
like
the
the
villain.
kids, you would have thought the kids would have been like the line in the sand. And I think it was for a lot of us because you did see a lot of us start engaging with each other that didn't used to. So for a lot of us, it was the line in the sand. But you have that. There's always got to be one, right? Like there's always got to be that group. And I will
Then
never
why?
unite with anybody like that, even for the sake of my country. I'm sorry, I won't. Like if
So I'll
you,
never unite with Misfit.
I won't unite with
I
Misfit. I won't
won't.
unite
Like, I'm
with
sorry.
mean,
Like,
facts.
it'll never happen.
No.
these
Like, he's
people.
welcome to come on the podcast, but
Mhm.
I will never unite with him. Never.
He's got an open slot.
I'm sorry. I don't deal with racists. I don't deal with bigots. I don't deal with. I don't do it.
And
Right.
just before anybody says this, I've already been accused of being racist. I'm an equal opportunity asshole. These insults are rated E for everyone. So if I haven't insulted you yet, I will get to you soon. I promise.
Just
But
be
here's the thing
patient.
that bothers me. They want us to band together with people like Misha, Brian Carlson, Batty. I'm gonna piss off some people, right? I don't care. You want us to with fake people who are
Mhm.
willing to sell their own morals, sell everything about themselves for momentary gain. People who are willing to say, "Hey, I'm all about the kids," until it's one of their friends. Or, "Hey, I'm against DV," until it's one of their friends.
Mhm.
Didn't we go through this with PC Reynolds and his friends, the Does, saying, "Hey, I hope your boyfriend beats you again"?
Beats you to death, wasn't it?
But we're
Something like
supposed to
that?
come together and we're supposed to come together and have peace. No, I'm sorry. If I want to stab myself in the back,
Mhm.
I'll go get Brutus or something. At least a liberal will stab me in the face.
Right.
I don't want to watch my back. We're at a particular point in life in as a society where the moral ambiguity has reached critical mass. No one
Yeah.
stands for anything anymore. And the fact that you actually stand for your own convictions, whether they're something I agree with or not, makes you the villain.
Mhm.
You stand. You will die on that hill simply because that is what you think is right. You'll die alone if you want to. If nobody else will stand with you because that makes us a villain.
Yep.
But instead, they want us all to bundle up together. Hey, forget this.
I
Hey,
can't do
forget
that.
that. No,
I don't
I'm
know how to do
sorry.
that.
I'm a jaded dick. I'm not going
Yeah.
to.
But it's not jaded
I ain't
though. But
never
it's
been that way.
not jaded. Like this is the same group of people that agrees that a 15-year-old can be in a relationship with a 25-year-old. You're disgusting. Get the hell away from me and don't ever come back.
Someone wanted me to make peace with the fucking county cunt. Sorry.
What? Really? You're
Yeah, they
fine.
wanted me to make it. It's like, oh, she's got a big heart. She just misunderstood. It's like she
No.
literally blamed children.
Yeah.
You want me to
Mm-mm.
be with people. Yeah, you actually got my blood pressure up. You all want me to be with people that literally are everything that I stand against.
Right.
Simply so you
Because
can
it
win a
makes
vote.
because it makes them uncomfy. It makes their For You page
I
uncomfy, so
am
they
not
don't like it.
okay. I am not responsible for anybody else's mental health. Nobody
Nope.
is responsible for anybody's mental health but that person. If you can't handle it, get the fuck off or quit crying, right? But here's the other thing. If you are so affected by something I have to say, there's only two reasons. One, I'm right. Two, you're too much of a bitch to understand I'm right. If you are that offended by it, there is a reason. A guilty conscience needs no fucking prodding.
Mm-hmm.
And how many times do these people, you make one comment, one sidebar, like you did with Kangaroo?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even say a name.
Nope.
Boom! Here he comes. I'm like, oh God, that was quick.
In
It's
the
like being with PC.
comments.
It was
And
like
then
being
and
with
then you
PC.
want to delete the comment? We don't do dirty delete over here, boo-boo. I
Nope.
screenshotted that
Well,
shit.
his video today because of me. I didn't say his name.
Right. He wanted to make a video like I've seen some videos going around about this. No, you didn't. You saw one. You saw one because there's
It
only
wasn't
one
even
creator
it
talking
wasn't even
about this.
duetted, I don't think.
No peace, only problems.
Agreed. Agreed. Well, it's about that time.
I'm looking forward to this. I want to see reactions whenever this. Can we play it and then come back?
We are going to come back.
Okay.
So for those of you who joined us for my gift to you, yeah, I guess we'll just play it.
Yeah, go for it.
So this is your guys' surprise, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss. So wait, hold on. I gotta make sure that my girl's ready.
Who
is my girl ready for the blind react? Is she still here? RX?
Oh yeah.
Are you still here? You ain't lying.
Will you tell your TikTok name, Chum?
The Winter Gnome or tyrswinterrage. Used to be Southern Chumford, but people kept making fun of it. Apparently, my accent really just affects people in a very negative way. I just don't understand.
It's fake.
Fucking Ollie.
Because it's fake.
Is she here? She's not here anymore. Where'd she go? All right. Well, we're playing it, girl. You're going to have to watch the replay because we're already at an hour. All right. Are you guys ready? 1, thoughts, opinions, comments.
The only thing I can say to the 105 people that are in here currently is if and when you tune in next Tuesday, come with an open mind.
Yes. So here's what we're going to do, right? So, of course, the videos, Bunny, what the hell? So, of course, the videos leading into this are they're hype videos, right? Because you want people to come over and listen or watch. There are there are rules, and this is the only time that I will ever establish rules within this podcast. Tex will not be joining us. Tex will be moderating comments pretty heavily. This will be an interview with me and Daphne. She was willing to tell her side. She actually was scheduled, and we're going to talk about this next week, for a pretty known podcast that wanted to book her when the Kingery stuff had originally happened, and then they bailed on her, which I thought was kind of bullshit. But she was very open-minded to coming on. She and I want to make this very, very clear. She has never spoken. She has never ever spoken. There is this illusion on social media that this is what her story is and she lied, but this girl's never told her story online. This girl has never spoken out. She's never commented it. She's never nothing. She stayed silent this entire time, the whole time. If you're coming looking for nitty gritty details, you're not going to find them because we are not going to re-traumatize her in any way. Please be respectful in the comment section. And I don't care if you like her or dislike her. Like, I'm very big on this right now. If we want to know the whole story enough to get involved, we have to listen to everybody, every single part of the story in order to find out the story.
Well, and here's what we already said too. Like, I was approached to have a conversation with her, and I said, "Well, I think Kat needs to." And at first, Kat was like, "I'm not interested." And I was like, "Hang on, we should hear her out, and so should y'all. See what her side of the story is, because we none of us know it." And then listening to it and seeing her face to face, like on phone, it's different. So I'm just telling you guys,
it's not the story that you think it is by any means. Well, that's her boyfriend, right? So she also does know that, like, I am not a fan of her boyfriend. I will never talk to him. That's just the way that it is. But I think that
mind you, here I'd like to say this: keep him and her separate.
Jared is not. Jared is not. I mean, I'm sure that he might be there with her as support, but he's not going to be on camera. This is just me and Daphne. We want to keep it chill. We want to keep it calm. She's actually going to be joining into where she can't see the comments because I don't know how quick we can catch the comments. I'm not saying my opinion on her story, but I'm saying that, like, it's worth listening to.
Yep.
And everybody's wanted to know what she has to say the whole time. So
that's why I'm not saying what my opinion is on it, because I don't want it to influence anybody else if it would. So I would rather you guys just listen and make up your mind. If you believe her, cool. If you don't believe her, cool too.
Right. What's up, chum?
All right, I'm not saying anything about Daphne, but I am going to be disrespectful for a second.
Okay.
There's an individual, having now
Mhm.
seen that, whose butt puckered up so quickly you could hear the suction, and you could not
Yeah.
drive a needle up there with any amount of force.
I bet you he's wishing that he was looking at a purple sky right now, huh, buddy?
Mm-mm.
Chum, send us out with something positive, bro.
Yeah, give
Something
us,
positive.
inspire us, chum.
You got more people in here than all your TikTok videos combined get views.
You're such a
Oh.
dick.
Oh, that gets me. If I had a soul, I'll let you know.
I'm just kidding.
Look.
I'm just messing with you.
Look, no matter what happens, always stand true to who you are. Because if you are true to who you are and you are genuine to who you are and you live your belief, they're not feeding you, they're not fucking you, they're not financing you. They do not matter. Live your life, because at the end of the day, when you die, that's all there is. This is what you have. Your mark is left by how you acted, how you reacted. So be progress. There are people that are always going to be talking about you. They're going to be talking about the old you because they will never have access to the new you. So fuck them. Be you. It's about as
I
positive.
like that. I like it. Hey, you wanna send them out with the promo video again? They can watch it again. You guys want to
Yeah,
watch the
yeah.
promo video again? Let's send you out with the promo video again.